What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. Welcome to my Week 8 DFS NFL Picks video. I want to congratulate last week's Fantasy Couch Contest winner, MTC Guy. Congrats, bro. He already hit me up. He's been a Fantasy Couch fan for a long time. I recognize him. He's getting a Jim Kelly jersey. And this week, I'm very thankful to be hosting another contest. It's 110 players. You can enter up to 2 times. And first place, I'm going to be giving away another NFL jersey. If it's your first time playing on this website, first time signing up for FanDuel, whether you win or lose, I'll be giving away a Fantasy Couch promo pack. That's right, you get a Fantasy Couch swag pack, some sunglasses, stickers, as much as I can shove in that envelope and ship it to you. I want to show my appreciation for you guys for supporting me for all these years. To enter this week's contest, all you have to do is follow the link below, and it's going to be the same link as last week, bit.ly/couch416. So follow the link below, enter. That's all you got to do. It's only $2 to enter. Top 25 win a cash prize. You guys already know the deal. Let's go to my picks for week 8. We like to start off with the kicker and defense because those are the 2 least important positions. Then we pick the other positions. If we have enough money left over for our salary, we can spend up on a kicker or defense. My top 4 favorite kickers, disregarding salary, just as projected fantasy points, are Stephen Gostkowski, Brandon McManus, Matt Bryant, and Mason Crosby. I give it in the order of most expensive to least expensive. So with salary in mind, I really do like Mason Crosby, only $4,600. I think Vinatieri is the most expensive kicker this week. Gostkowski is the second most expensive kicker. So I'll probably be saving a lot by going with someone like Crosby. If I have more left over, I can go with Bryant or McManus. Not a lot of minimum price kickers that stand out to me. You could go with Suckup. He plays Thursday night though. And in the same game, we have Matt Bryant and Nick Novak. I like those 2 kickers. So just pick a minimum price kicker. And, you know, if we have like 100 left over, we can spend it on Crosby. I like Blair Walsh, but it is a very windy game, so there's a lot of risk there. They're playing in Chicago. So let's put in Matt Prater and move on. For defenses, a crazy GPP punt, and I'll just say straight out, this is a dumb pick, but if you want to do a really unique lineup, you can go with the Saints. The Seahawks offense has been putting up terrible numbers, so you go with the Saints defense, minimum price $4,000. That is strictly a punt, crazy, stupid GPP pick. Now, a smarter defense that's cheaper is a Chargers D, only $4,200. Broncos offense is usually not on fire. Again, I don't love this pick, but it is a division game. Could be a low-scoring game. That's why I like the Chargers defense at only $4,200, good value pick. Some other defenses you can go with are the Lions, Chiefs, Jets, or Broncos. But I like the Patriots D at $4,500. Now, they put up a terrible performance last week. I missed on that pick. I'm not afraid to go back to them. It's still a good value pick at $4,500. Now, if I have a lot of salary cap, I'm going with the Vikings D for sure. $5,200. This is hands down, easily, unanimous, best defense and the most expensive. They're playing in Chicago. Cutler should be playing. He hasn't played in a while. And when he does play, he's horrible. And it's very windy. I can expect winds above 18 miles an hour, and that does affect the gameplay. Usually makes the total points scored in that game drop a little bit, and quarterbacks don't throw as many deep balls in the wind. And I mean, you guys know Chicago. It's called the Windy City. So I'm going to pick the Chargers D for now, with intention to spend up and try to get the Patriots, maybe even the Vikings. For quarterback, I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Tom Brady this week, but I like Matt Ryan's price. And at $8,500 in a cash game, that's going to be hard to beat. So Matt Ryan's right there. Derek Carr's okay. Andy Dalton's okay. Keep in mind he's playing in London. And for a cheaper price point, like a mid-range price, I like Jameis Winston. He's the only thing I don't like about Jameis Winston is he's a bit unpredictable, but he has a great matchup. Playing at home, should throw the ball a little bit, and you know, he's just a really talented quarterback. He has one of the best receivers. This guy's he's just really good. So I do have him there. And as a punt, we have Josh McCown going against the Jets. Decent matchup, but He hasn't played in a while. Just so much risk there. And for GPPs, I want to list off my GPP quarterbacks, high-risk quarterbacks you can play in big pool tournaments. I got Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, they're playing in the same game, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Carson Palmer, Blake Bortles playing Thursday, and Brock Osweiler. I know a lot of people will not pick him because he's horrible, but has the sweetest matchup imaginable. For running backs, hands down, David Johnson is the best running back. I don't think there's a better running back in cash games other than DeMarco Murray. Keep in mind he plays Thursday. I also like Christine Michael. Now look at that, 7,800, much cheaper, facing the Saints, should have a good game. Spencer Ware's a guy I think a lot of people are going to use. LeGarrette Blount is really good at 6,600. I absolutely love Jacquizz Rodgers in a cash game. Only 6,600 going against the Raiders. We're going to be talking about quite a bit of Raiders and Bucks players in that game that's slated to be a high-scoring game. Frank Gore, 6,300. Latavius Gillisleaf, McCoy is out. James White. Now, a guy I really like is Devontae Booker at 5,600. This is a chalk, guys. This is going to be so much chalk you're going to be eating with this pick. I think at least 40, 50%, maybe closer to 60% of people are going to be playing him in cash games because he's 5,600. You're going to need to save a lot of salary cap there. I also like Matt Asiata at the same price, especially if McKinnon is out. I believe McKinnon is expected to play though, so keep tabs on him. If McKinnon is out, Asiata is a supreme pick. I'd be comfortable with going with Booker and Asiata if McKinnon were to be out. For wide receivers, I almost need one of these guys in my lineup. Josh Norman is expected to play. He's traveling with the team, so is Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed may not play, but he is traveling to the team with London in that Bengals and Washington game early Sunday in London. So the studs really are, other than AJ Green, which is a little bit dependent on how well Josh Norman plays, if he plays, are Julio Jones and Mike Evans. I think I need to put one of these guys in my lineup, find a way to put them in 90% of my lineups, maybe even both of them if I can. It's going to be tough, but man, that matchup, it's too much to resist, even though it's a high price tag. Mike Evans, 7,900 to me is not crazy expensive though. He's probably the best wide receiver in fantasy right now. For GPPs, I like DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, and Jordy Nelson. High price, a lot of people will not be picking those three guys. And there's a ton of other names you can pick once we get to the mid-range and lower prices. Some that really stick out to me. Terrell Pryor, if he's 100%, he's always a good start in fantasy. Devontae Adams, only 6,600. Michael Thomas going against the Seahawks. That defense doesn't scare me too much as far as Michael Thomas goes. I don't believe Sherman will be defending him. If he is, he won't be shadowing him. I really don't believe that. And he's only 5,700. Now, one that really sticks out to me is Dante Moncrief, playing with Andrew Luck, probably the best fantasy quarterback right now. Only 5,400. That is super cheap. I think Luck's going to be happy that Moncrief is back. Keep tabs on his practice participation level and his injuries, though. Make sure the guy's practicing and seems healthy. Friday, that's always a good indication. I like Chris Hogan as a GPP pick. People are forgetting about him, but I think he can have a good game against the Bills. Now, I know how I said that, like, he can have a good game. That's because, hey, it's a GPP pick. It's a high-risk pick. You wouldn't be surprised if he got 2 fantasy points. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he got 16 or more fantasy points either if he can score a touchdown. So, some punts. These guys are really sneaky starts. We have J.J. Nelson, only 4,500, wide receiver of the Arizona Cardinals. Keep tabs on Michael Floyd and John Brown's status. Now, Michael Floyd is dealing with an injury. Don't know much about that one. He's questionable. John Brown is expected to play. I know that Jaron Brown had an ACL tear. He's done for the season. So this is an extremely good sleeper start. I mentioned J.J. Nelson in a previous video. Also, for more punts, I have Marquise Lee, minimum price. That's Thursday night game though. And Russell Shepard, 4,500 against the Raiders. Now this is a super punt here because I absolutely am excited about Russell Shepard. He's not getting a lot of target. Well, the targets are actually okay, but I believe he got 6 targets, 5 receptions last week. So the targets are there. The snaps are not. This is just one, throw a dart at. It's only 4,500. I just have a really good gut feeling about him. The eyeball test, he gets a pass on the eyeball test. For tight ends, I like all the expensive guys. Of course, Gronk and them. I don't want to go over that. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you look at the top 4 most expensive tight ends. They're good. I mean, you got Gronk. Even though Olsen's playing against the Cardinals, I still like him. I mean, those guys are great. Now, guys that I want to point out is more of a sleepers and great value picks. The best value pick on tight end is hands down Kyle Rudolph. I mentioned it's a windy game. Okay, so not good for passing. It's actually okay for short passes though, which Kyle Rudolph, he always catches short passes. So that's why I like him at only 5,100. Awesome, awesome matchup, awesome price. I love that. Don't sleep on Travis Kelce though. Only 600 more, 5,700. He just had a bad game, so a lot of people won't be picking him. And Jack Doyle, great value, 4,900. Dwayne Allen is out. I really don't care what the matchup is. The Chiefs. Luck is amazing. He always throws to the tight end. And if Dwayne Allen is out, you have to always consider Jack Doyle. He has to always be on your radar. Some more GPP picks for the tight end position. I have Tyler Eifert playing in the London game. He should see more. He wasn't in that many snaps last week, but it should increase, maybe even double this week. So that's kind of a touchdown or bust guy right there. Cameron Brate, don't sleep on him facing the Raiders. And Gary Barnidge, 5,000 against the Jets. What a bold guy if you were to pick Gary Barnidge this week, huh? And those are all my picks for week 8. Make sure you guys follow the link below. Go to my tournament, sign up, get in there. Spots always fill up super fast, so get in right away, folks. Make sure you guys like the video, leave a comment below, and I have a question for you guys. Okay, so if you want me to do a video just dedicated to GPP strategy, how you win those big pool tournaments with the big prizes, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to see that video. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the contest. I wish you good luck in standard traditional leagues. I wish you good luck on DFS, except in the tournament, because I'm playing and I plan to win it. See you on the next video.